They meet at the Dunkirk Senior Center. What a senior center over on 4th Street on the corner of right where about where CVS is on Main and 4th. What a place that is. It's an old school. They've got it really set up. Seniors, you got it made over there. President over there, Charlene Hallmark, and she says, come on over. We've got a great group here ready to deal with things and to meet with you and to be your family. Dorothy Cooper is the secretary, and treasurer is Sophie Urbanik, and she does the job too. All right, there's a free luncheon over there at the Dunkirk Senior Center for Dunkirk. And incidentally, most senior citizens will let people from other communities join them. Especially, you can be much closer to the, say, Dunkirk. If you live in Fredonia, you could be closer to the Dunkirk Senior Center than you could to the Fredonia, and vice versa. So there's a little crossing going on there. Free lunch on April 28th. Can't beat it. Sheridan Happy Seniors, who have a Happy Senior song. I've never heard it. I got to have them come over here. I must have them come over. Sheridan Senior Center, would you please call us and set up a time when we could have your chorus come down and sing your Sunshine song? Evelyn Sudall, she does the job over there. Happy birthday to Florence Gage and Ted Stebbins. What a bunch of people. Birthdays, everything. David Wills gave a great informative speech and showed slides of the wonderful work the group does. That's a Presbyterian crowd, youth group. They help in Puerto Rico, I might add. Yeah. Okay, now let's see. Silver Creek, not last but not least, Silver Creek. I forgot to mention, they're going to have a Mother's Day dinner over there. All the groups are having Mother-Father Day combination dinners in April, or late April, early May. So don't miss out on those. Make your reservations, huh? Silver Creek, they have a club room on Route 5 and about 20. It's just about the intersection. What a group over there they have. I wanted to say, God bless Bob Kittle. He needs your prayers over there. Minutes were read by the secretary and passed by Mary Smith. Just Mary. They had some reprints of the old trolley. You know, the trolley used to run all over the Chautauqua County area. There used to be the JWNW. Jesus walked, no wonder. I think it was the Jamestown Westfield something northern train or whatever. It was a big trolley, and everybody loved it. They drove all over the northern county with it, and it was just terrific. I wanted to say the next meeting over there at Silver Creek, April 27th, and the people who will be doing the coffee and the cookie, the Smiths. Love it. Okay, I got a public service announcement for you, and then the show will march forward with the geezer, and he shoots from the hip. Mort Flexer will be right here. This is for you.
Have you noticed that no matter how careful you are at saving money, somehow it always seems to get away? Is it part of a larger conspiracy? Or is it that you aren't putting your money in a safe, secure place? Perhaps you should be buying new U.S. savings bonds. For as little as $25, you could be earning competitive rates. And what could be safer? You can even get them indexed to inflation. And with the new Easy Saver plan, you can purchase new U.S. savings bonds automatically from your checking or savings account. You choose how much and how often before they get to it. The new Easy Saver plan for U.S. savings bonds from the U.S. Treasury. Keeping your money just got easier.
So sad, you know, no parks, nothing. He's here, the geezer, Mort Flexer. Mort, you're on.
Good morning, Reed. Good morning, Dr. Spanos, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. What a beautiful day indeed. You know, most of the headlines these days seem to refer to illegal aliens. And before I say something, I want you to know that, I think part of the problem is not that they're illegal aliens. I think there's some anti-Catholic bias in here, and I find that very annoying. So before I go on, I want you to be assured that the best job I ever had in my life was for the New York City Archdiocese, for whom I worked as an associate director of a Catholic hospital. Now, getting back to the subject, there are an alleged, 10 to 12 or 13 million illegal aliens in this country. And I think they ought to be sent back to the land from which they came. If we legalize the status of people who are, no doubt, here illegally, then we can't say in the future, well, all of you people, if we make them citizens, we cannot select some other group in the future that is here illegally. If we have a law, and we do, I think we ought to support it. And it's that simple. They're here illegally. They need to go back to the land from which they came. Reed, thank you.
Thank you, Mort. I'm in 100% agreement. Scrape them all up and send them home. This is nonsense. There's back during the 80s, Reagan had the same problem. There were millions of illegal aliens, and he said, well, it's an easy problem. We can do away with the illegal aliens immediately by making them all legal, and then there'd be no more illegals. And he did that. He said, that'll solve the problem forever. There's another 15 or 20 million illegal aliens here now. And they're flooding across, except in Arizona. They decided in Arizona they're going to pass a new law, and they just passed it. And that is any cop can stop anybody who looks suspicious, especially if they're a little short and dark, and they speak with an accent, senor. They can stop them and demand that they prove they're seniors, that they are American citizens as well as senior citizens. But if you now have to carry proof that you're an American citizen with you at all times in Arizona, they'll throw you in the slammer. Yeah, that's kind of a weird law, but that's the way it is. And they're going to clean up all the illegal aliens that way, put them in the slammer, and send them home to Mexico, wherever they came from. That'll end all the nonsense. Every state will follow suit immediately after they pass the law legalizing marijuana, I might add. Medical marijuana, of course, for all the people who kooky. I got with us Marianne. Marianne Spanos is Dr. Marianne Spanos is the long-suffering senior citizen director of the Office for the Aging here, and she's doing the job, nice job, and she, of course, her days are numbered, since I've noticed in the newspaper that Greg has cut all senior services in his new budget immediately, and so she will probably be running a little Greek restaurant, since you're Greek, right?
No, I'm Polish and Italian. My husband is Greek.
Her husband's Greek, all right.
But you know what they say,
Yeah.
It ain't over till the fat lady sings. So I wouldn't count on us not being around.
You mean you suspect that Greg may have a change of heart? Since half the county of the voters are all seniors,
I don't think that he said he's definitely doing that cut.
Let me check here.
What he's saying, okay, is that there are mandated services and there are non-mandated services.
It says all senior programs.
He is looking to open the conversation. We have an $18 million shortfall in the county.
$18 million. Now,
$18 million.
Okay, now how much is the whole county budget? How much is
you would ask me that. I don't know.
It's around.
But it's a lot more.
About a couple million.
More than that.
Yeah.
But there are mandated services that you absolutely have to provide, and there are non-mandated services. And he's saying in here, even if I cut all the non-mandated services, I still have a shortfall. We have got to work together and come up with efficiencies, come up with ways to do things better, so that we can maintain the services.
I don't know how you're doing it, because I know last year,
it was a couple years ago.
A couple years, they cut $200,000 or something.
No, they didn't cut it. I cut that out of the
you
budget.
You had the thumb on you, though, I bet.
No, well, you know, the thing is, if you look hard enough, sometimes you can find ways. It gets harder and harder as you become more efficient to find ways. But I saw a big waste of revenue in that we were subcontracting our home care services. And we were paying big, well, we weren't paying, it wasn't a cut to the services itself, but we were paying big dollars to have the management of that program. And so I brought it in-house at a savings of $100,000.
You got a grant?
Those are no.
Didn't you get a grant?
No. They're all grants at Office